everyone, welcome to my channel. So for today I'm reviewing Sasha Buttercup Setting Powder and the Fenty Beauty, and I've got the shade Honey. So I'm going to be reviewing these two products just to see a comparison if you want to grab one, so to know the best one to get. Alright, keep watching. I normally use my Sasha Buttercup. I was going past Boots the other day and I got the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Hot, and compare with my Sasha Buttercup. You can see my Sasha is almost finished because I use it all the time. This is Sasha Buttercup. We all know that it's a yellow base color, and it just, you know, it comes like this, so it's very yellow and it does melt into the skin. It's lovely. So I use Sasha Buttercup, so it's one of my staple products. I'm gonna be looking at the Fenty Beauty. So it does say it's light as air, and it's a setting powder, photo soft finish. It's got a black lid, but this is so cool. So in terms of packaging, I like this. This is quite 28G, so it's a bit more than this, I believe. In terms of packaging, Fenty Beauty is a winner. Okay, so I'm gonna just Sasha this Fenty. So this is in the shade Honey, and it does look a bit yellow like this as well. This looks yellow as well, but Sasha Buttercup doesn't really smell that. It doesn't have a smell, is it? It's like a powdery smell. Oh my god, the Fenty one has a very nice perfume scent to it. If you don't really like a scent to your powder, this does have a very nice perfumey kind of scent to it. I like it. I do like this one in the scent. I use this all the time, so it doesn't bother me. It doesn't smell, but this does definitely have a nice perfumey type of scent to it. Both setting brush to set, and it does set foundation, concealer, and contour. So you could use it all over setting powder, and you can use it as under the eyes. I'm going to be using it as under the eyes today. So left side for Sasha Buttercup, and right side for my Fenty Beauty. So this side of Warm Honey LA Girl Concealer. So I'm going to use, they're both damp, so I'm going to use one for the Fenty, which is for my right hand side, and I'm going to use the one for my Sasha as well. And I'm going to use so I'm using my foundation brush just to make sure there's no line anywhere. I just blend everything together. I'll start with my Fenty side. So what I tend to do, I blend under the eyes, then I put them in. Gonna put Fenty here as well. For my Sasha, I'm gonna put Sasha here. Blend it in, and I'll put the powder. Sasha Buttercup is £20. Forgot to say £19.99. The Fenty Beauty, I bought it for £24. So in terms of price, the Fenty Beauty is more expensive than the Sasha Buttercup. So this is £24, and the Sasha is £19.99. Okay, so £24, £19.99. By maybe 2 minutes. So I'm gonna brush it off. I'm not gonna do proper baking today. Yeah. So this is my Real Techniques, and it's the contour brush. So I'm gonna start with this first on the longest. Hair, I use the Fenty hair, and I use the Fenty hair, and I use the hair as well. So I'm just brushing off everywhere I use the Fenty Beauty on. Flip the brush this other way and clean off the Sasha Buttercup. So I've just used the Sasha here and I've used the Fenty here. So in terms of coloring, I think the Sasha is brightening. It's more yellowish, and it brightens better under the eyes. For me, I would say. For people with a darker complexion, might go with this because this is more close to my skin tone. So this shade, Honey, is a bit dark, I would say, because I like my highlight bright, because that's why it's highlight. You know, it needs to be bright. We would prefer the Sasha Buttercup, just by brushing this out of my face. And I think the Sasha Buttercup has more smooth finish as opposed to the Fenty Beauty side. So it just, it's effortless, you know. And I prefer the Sasha Buttercup. Sorry, Brianna. I do prefer Sasha here. I don't know, what do you guys think? You know, some people prefer this more skin-like finish, which is good. The finish of this one, and better. Thinking of getting this and you're wondering, you know, what to get. Sasha Buttercup, I used here. Fenty, I used here. So have a look and make it to the end. I finished the rest of my makeup. In terms of my final views on these, Sasha Buttercup, I got it from £99.99, so £20, and this is £24. In terms of the finish, this is how it looks. So I do think the Sasha one, it's here, and this is the Fenty one. So you can make up your own mind, but personally, I think I'll go with the Sasha Buttercup. In terms of the finish, I like the finish. It's more, it's smoother. It's more air-like, and it just blends in better than the Fenty. Fenty is okay, so it comes up okay. There's not much difference from afar, and you can really tell the difference. But personally, I would use it. I bought it, and you know, I'm gonna use it. I'm still gonna use it. So I think this works well for all over face powder, I would say, because it's not smooth for under the eyes. So I would say if you want to get this, get your a shade that is your skin's color and use that as an all over powder. But in terms of smoothness, I'll go with this. And this smells a bit, it's got like a nice perfume smell to it. So for people that love things like that, that's fine. Some people don't like the perfume scent, so, and this doesn't. So the Sasha doesn't really have a smell to it. One smell, price-wise, Sasha is on top. Okay, so for price-wise, Sasha, I'm gonna go with Sasha because £20 and this is £24. So Sasha wins that game. In terms of presentation, Fenty is, you know, is great. Presentation, this is cute. This is beautiful. It just looks great. It's a great addition to your makeup set. So if you're all about packaging, design, this is top shot. So this will go, you know, in terms of how it feels on my skin, they both okay. Works okay, stays on. This does the same. I've used Sasha for a very long time and it does stay on. So in terms of oil control, they both control oil the same way. In terms of smooth finish, I think this is smoother than the Fenty. So I would say this is for all over the face as opposed to under the eyes alone. And I would use this for under the eyes and use this all over. It does work as under the eyes, but my personal choice is to use this under the eyes and use this all over. So, you know, that's, you know, I prefer this in brightening. Why this is smooth, is easy to blend still, but it's not as light like as this, and it's not as, it doesn't melt into your skin as this does. So that's my view. So yeah, but so both quality is good, you know, in terms of quality they are both good. Wear test, they're okay. I've had this 8 hours before and it worked well. And in terms of flashback, none of they both don't have flashbacks. This have a slight smell to it, like I said earlier, this doesn't. So that's my review on, I hope you found it helpful and you can, you know, pick the one you want to get. Okay, but yeah, thank you so much for sticking around. Bye.